then.
This is my first taffy, so I think for me to make a suggestion, it wouldn't be fair because I don't know what you guys have done.
Well, let me tell you. So, um, taffy, I don't know what we've done either. I started writing it down and then I wrote it in different places. I'm like, oh my God, you guys are getting to see me in my, this is how it normally is. 8 elements, I mean, it's this crazy with 8 elements, but at least there's a curriculum that's set and it's the same way. But with ongoing classes, I'm like, where did I put my ass? I don't know where the, so what we've been doing is starting with a shimmy drill to just get really warmed up. And then it's kind of going back to the way that I used to love to teach classes when I traveled, which you probably remember because you were at some of them. Before everything got all topic-y, it was just like, oh, hi, welcome to Fusion. Let's sweat, and then let's do a lot of lateral bends really slowly. And so we've just basically been doing the fundamental gooey stuff, and then followed by some stretching. Last week we went a little long in the vocabulary, so we didn't stretch for as long. But the idea is that it's just we start sweaty and we just are slow for the whole thing. So if there's any gooey steps or even isolations, I can show you what I was playing with and you can tell me how you feel about that. How's that? So today I was thinking deeply about the Marty, the twisting Marty, because we were talking in the last class yesterday just about the weight shift and how challenging this slide situation is. And I was like, should it be that hard? I don't know that it should be as hard as I'm making it because I'm like, oh, struggle, struggle, struggle. I'm like, how can it be less of a struggle? And then it dawned on me that there's this thing about slowing it down and breaking it into chunks that I usually believe in, but for some reason with this step, none of that applied. And I was like, well, okay, well, what are the chunks in this? And I was like, oh my God. So I got very excited. We've been talking about, all of these twists with steps. That's been kind of the theme of 2021. And what I've noticed as I've been doing the twist study more is something fabulous is happening in my torso that had never happened before, which is a lot of control of my hip without my leg and without like pulling from anywhere else. So a lot of this, like, there's this twisting control that I didn't really have before, and it's so ironic because I thought I was getting it out of there by doing all this. But it looks like, of course, we're driving it from the leg, but we are also really trying to twist in the torso as well, without compromising the knee. And I started thinking about first just doing slides, which is a big part of it, and then doing slide to the diagonal, back to center, slide to the diagonal, back to center, and starting to play with the weight shift there, because right here I'm bringing my weight to the not active hip, my right foot, and then back to center, then my left foot. And then I started playing with, okay, twist, slide, bring it around, shift the weight, twist, slide, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's a hip figure eight that we never ever do. Why don't we do this hip figure eight without all the rest of it? So we can play with the hip figure eights, like a series of them, because there is the back to front. We don't really do that one, but damn, we should because it looks weird. And of course, there's these figure eights and this figure eight. There could be a figure eight in the shoulder if we wanted. This has also been figure eight. People have asked if this is a figure eight. So we could just have 8-day, if that works. Yeah.
Can I say something?
Uh-huh.
Marty Love gave a class in Mexico City, and
Yeah. Yeah, and she either called or wrote me, I can't remember. She's like, "Hey, dude, somebody showed me how you teach what you're calling the the twisting Marty," and she's like, "It's cute, but that's not how I do it." I'm like, "I know it's inspired by you. I didn't say it's how you do it. I don't." She and I do everything different, so it is a figure eight in the hip. That's how she started it. But then I got all like, "You got to be here in the elbow," and we'll just start. We'll just start chill. We'll just start chill because she does it, but I think she has a whole. I mean, you could not find two more different bodies. Everywhere she's tight, I'm loose. And everywhere I'm loose, she feels tight. And so we pull from totally different places to get the same effect, which is interesting. And musically, we hear things differently too, but dance them the same. It just goes to show you there's different ways to do it, even if you're dancing right next to the person. So, well, you may be wondering why I'm not wearing a Bruce Lee shirt today. Well, I am, just in case you were wondering. I just had to clear that up. So let's get into shimmies, and please put a comment in the chat, of course, if the music is too loud, too quiet, or distorting. Okay, and as always, you can follow me or not. It's up to you. has a sneaky end. Okay, that's a nice one. Whew. Okay then. Well, welcome. Here we are. So, I feel like to get really sweaty, we need like 1 more minute. So, let me grab another one. Oh, let's get challenging. Let's see. Oh, dinner. Ha. Oh yeah. I don't know what I did. Oh, he's just changing rhythms. Good, good, good. He's the one that invented the rule of force too. But I guess it's different when you're live. Okay. Just a little bit of choo-choo to make sure that we get really sweaty. Here we go. Oh, my choo-choo's pretty loud right now. Woo. Okay, we'll slow it down. Oh, that was convenient. Okay, that's enough of that. Whew. All right. One moment. I left my water in the other room. Please to enjoy writing a question or a comment. I'm just gonna get water. I'll be right back. You can come with me though. Come on, Gina, let's go this way. Come on. Gina. Yeah, let's go. Whew. Okay. Do, do, do. Hello, hello. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now that I'm pouring sweat, let's see. So, quick question for you guys. For you guys that were in taffy last, what are you taffying? What are you that doesn't seem very taffy-ish to me. I don't know, that's the taffy prep. You've got to beat the sugar and heat the sugar before you can stretch the sugar. So I've always assumed everyone experienced the same thing I experienced last week. So I want to ask you to make sure that I'm not off. The question is, so after we were doing this pinball, move for 4, hold for 4, it was profound again for me. I wasn't quite so sore as I was the first time, but I noticed when we did improv how I felt like my body would go there and then just lock in a way that it didn't before I practiced with holding the posture. Like my body knew exactly, rather than trying to find it, it felt like, oh, go into the slot. It's a difference between like throwing your envelope, your mail envelope at the mail slot and putting it in the slot or something. I don't know. Did anybody experience something similar to like, oh, I fit it? You did too? Did anybody not feel any different afterwards, or what was your experience with it?
I think maybe it happened because each little bit we've drilled in other things a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe going through it, our bodies are like, oh, it's sort of over there. And then if we make it like a drill, I guess, our body goes, we're drilling this. And it's
Yes.
sort of like, there you go. That's where I live, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. We're drilling this and lock. You felt more length, more range of motion? Okay. Well, good. I did too. And I just wanted to make sure it wasn't just, I wasn't just imagining it or wishing it was true. So that, I'm definitely going to need to start fitting that into my practice. We're going to have to find a way to get it into the fundamentals, or maybe it's just how I teach vocabulary or something. So let's play with that same method with figure eights in the hip. So let's see. Let's start with closing the chat so I can see as much of yourselves as possible. Okay. There we go. All right. So it's not as much about the feet for this one. First thing that we're going to do is do some slides. So we're just going to slide the hip from one side to the other. And here's the thing about slides. So normally when I'm sliding, it's just a weight shift, kind of like it's like we do with swings. And this is part of the fundamentals, but I don't teach it that often. So there is a pressing down, and I think of it as a bit of a down hip. As long as your sacroiliac joint, as long as your back feels fine with it, if you go too far, if you push too far, you'll feel some self-protection, which is normal and healthy. So what I've tried to do to get out of that self-protection is to contract the other side. So I press, let's say I'm pressing, I'm guessing this is your left side. So if you press that side down, then you're also going to lift the other side up just a little bit to get sort of an extra down, and also to bring stability to the low back. So make sure you're lifting up and out of the pelvis. sliding, sliding. And think about, in addition to the hip that's sliding, contracting the other side. So it's an in on the right, in on the left, in on the right, in on the left. And today, or at least this part of class, we're just gonna do hip slides. The other thing that helps to feel a little more stable, okay, so many little things. So you're sliding and pressing, contracting the other side. Now also try bringing your weight to the upside. So if this is your left, bring your weight to the right foot. Now this is what we do in the Marty twist. The hip that slides has no weight on it. So if you're gonna bring the left hip to a slide, your weight's gonna go right, you'll bring the hip up. Then center, then slide right, bring the left hip up. And I think one of the reasons this is challenging is that you're meeting resistance from your ribs, but I'm not sure exactly what the challenge is. Some of it is also just overstretching, trying to push myself a little farther than my body can comfortably go. So left hip down, weight on the right. Right hip down, weight left. And weight on the up hip, weight on the up hip. Up, up. Boom, boom. Okay, so now we're gonna do that really slow and add something. So let's try the four and four with the little metronome. Oh, why? Drop of sweat went right into my water glass. Of all the places in the whole room it could have gone. Okay, so we're gonna go squeeze, 2, 3, 4, and then hold and relax the downside. Good, lift up out of it. Other side, 2, 3, 4. She's making a bed. And squeeze, 2, 3, 4, hold. Squeeze and slide, and hold. Squeeze, slide, hold. Weight is on the upside, the downside is free. Then center, press, and hold. Squeeze, slide, hold, other side, and hold. Oh, okay, so we've got these slides going. So this is the beginning of it. So now we're also gonna add, well, let's just slide on the diagonal before we add anything. So from here, slide your right hip out and back. Now here's the thing. You know how we've been doing all this? We're doing that, but you're gonna keep that leg where it is, but you're gonna feel the same muscles as you open. So you're going to, weight is left, you're gonna slide the right hip out and then bring it back by turning out in the left butt. Very little weight over here, and you're sliding back. Then you're gonna bring it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. You still have your hip slide. Then you're gonna come center. This is my front. Twist the others. Oh, here's the thing. Let's slide here and then twist. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Come up to center. Then you're gonna, let's just hip slide to the other side. No, I don't wanna do it that way. Apparently I thought deeply about it, but I didn't develop a drill. Let's do this without all the words. We're gonna twist back, out, forward. Then you're gonna do a slide, come around to the side, and then to your diagonal. Then slide to the other side, boom. The same way that we were just doing the hip slide, but now you're bringing your hip from back diagonal to front, yeah. Slide, around, front diagonal, and slide. Up to center, slide. Yeah. Up, whoo, slide. There's I can't identify, I can't feel exactly what's making me twist, but it's a combination of leg and torso. Yeah. Now let's go a little bit slower. Up, 2, 3, 4. Slide to the back diagonal while you contract the front. And then bring your hip around. 2, 3, 4. Come up. Let's do 4 counts each way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Around. Center. 2, 3, 4. Slide. Coming around. Yes. Center. Bring your weight to the opposite foot. Slide. Around. Let's hold here for a moment. Good. Coming up. 2, 3, 4. Slide to the back diagonal. And then hold. Coming around. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Come up. And slide. And hold it. And you're going to be pressing that back hip down a little bit. Don't worry about what the ribs are doing right now. Coming forward. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Okay, now we're going to go a little bit faster. We're going to smooth it out. I've just got my arms out of the way. So we're going to slide around to the front, slide back, come around to the front, slide back, come forward, slide forward, weight to the front hip, around, weight forward. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit slower. You guys are giving me looks. So we're gonna, let's see, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shift. 2, 3, 4. Twist. 2, 3. Good. Stay nice and low. Slide. 2, 3, 4. Twist. 2, 3, 4. Yes. Slide. 2, 3, 4. And twist. Slide. 2, 3, 4. Twist. 2, 3, 4. Slide. 2, 3, 4. Twist. Now 2 for each one. Slide and twist. And slide and twist. Yes. Just open the arms out for now. Let me see. And twist. And slide. Twist. Okay, in just a moment, just know we're going to minimize what's happening in the ribs as long as you feel comfortable. boom, around, bring the arms up, slide. So now it's gonna get a little bit smaller. Keep the ribs forward. Slide, around. They can move a little bit, slide, but we're gonna make it very not Marty-ish. Slide, around, slide, around. Arms out to the side, slide, forward, slide back, twist forward, slide back, twist forward, oh. Slide back, twist forward. One count. Slide, twist, slide, twist. Okay, now we're gonna make it very tiny. Slide, twist, slide, twist, little tiny. Slide, around, yes. Okay, arms come up and all the way down. And come all the way back up, and then we're gonna go all the way back down again. And down. Up. Okay, and relax. Okay, so we've done this. Let's do, this is the control exercise of the arc. Here we go. So now you're gonna twist back using the back leg a little bit. Bring the hip up, twist forward, come down, up, back, down. For counts, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, twist, and then sit down for 2. 4, up, forward, 4 to come down, up, back, down. So if you feel comfortable with that, which I don't yet, but if you do, you can try bringing your front foot off the floor, up, back, 1, 2, 3. So now let's go up and down, and up, down. Couple more, up, drop, up, drop, up, twist, drop, last one, up, drop, shake it out, get ready for the other side. Whew. So we're gonna go up 2, twist 2, come down for 4, up 2, twist 2, down for 4, here we go. Yay, left side. And 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and up, twist, down, up, twist, down. Pretty damn church. Up, twist. Couple more, up, 2, twist, 2, down, 2, 3, 4, up, twist, down. Now, here we go, a little faster. Up for 2, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2. Boom, twist, drop, up, drop. And, okay, shake it out. Okay, I see something in the chat. Knees still even while we slide hips with that slight hip down in the figure 8, Sahar, and the other one.
Yes, in the figure 8, like as you're doing those horizontal slides when we first started,
Yeah.
with a slight drop. So normally I would keep my knees even in this horizontal slide.
Aha.
Just wanted to clarify that.
Yes, so for the horizontal slide, it's okay. I mean, you're gonna see, if you saw from the side, you're gonna see a little bit of the leg where the weight is not. If I pick it up, you know, the knee comes down a little bit. It's okay, but there, I mean, there's not, if you're asking if it's like this, it's from the side, kind of that thing. It's definitely not one of those. It's just boom, weight over there, weight over there, weight over there. So pretty much, they're pretty much the same.
Awesome. I actually had one more question as
Yeah.
we were working on this. As you're going over like the feet, I don't think you can see my feet, but as you do you go back to front, is it the unweighted foot leg that does this external rotation?
It's well, okay.
Or is it the other one? Or is it both?
I need to come up with names with really clear cues for these, and I never have. Let's call, if we're doing the figure 8, the hip that's being featured, the ta-da hip, that guy, we can call it the ta-da hip and the ta-da leg, and the support hip and the support leg. How's that? Okay, so the hip that's coming out, it's just like any rock star. It's not the one doing all the work. It's the one that gets all the glory, but the support is doing all the work. So the ta-da hip, this leg is just hanging there on the ta-da hip. So that, because if I have weight on the ta-da leg, I feel it in my hip joint. If I go out like that, I'm definitely, the tendons that are holding my leg in feel overstretched. So I definitely, for 2 reasons, that's one of them. The other one is that when I'm sliding the ta-da hip down, I like to think about contracting the abs on the other side to support my spine, to be like, don't worry, it's not gonna fall off, it's fine. So the support leg switches in the center to the support hip, and then the sliding ta-da hip that goes back, that leg has no weight in it. So your ta-da hip has this dangle leg under it. So yeah, ta-da hip has no weight. The support hip and the support leg are doing all the weight holding.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's exactly the opposite of what's done traditionally, which is
Right.
more like this, which is, I think it's prettier, but I know I would not be able to do it for as many years. I can feel it in like 2 minutes. Yes, Jess.
So in the rib cage, I know we're not working on the rib cage, but I feel like I have to press down or contract on the side where the hip is out. Otherwise, I kind of end up
Yeah.
sideways. So I feel like I'm kind of doing almost a rib cage slide
Yeah.
just by keeping my ribs still.
Yeah.
Is that happening in other
Yeah,
people's
exactly.
bodies?
So, it's a very exciting topic. So, remember way back in the day, we were doing intervals where when we would do a lateral bend, we would do this one first. And that was because when we did a rib cage slide, we're doing the exact same neck stretch. So if I took my ribs and I straightened them out, you'd see that I was doing this with my neck. Same with your slide. If you let's see if I can do it. If you righted all of these muscles, you would be doing this. So you're using the same, you're contracting the same way. It's just you're in this position instead, which is why you feel that they're totally normal. Yeah. You're like, I'm trying to lengthen here. Why am I? It's still a pretty deep lateral bend. It just looks different. Yeah. I love that shit, man. That's why I love that hip up and down is leg abduction or adduction and abduction. Because if you bring the hip up and you keep the hip leg ratio the same, but you bring your hip back down, you've brought it in. So that's why you feel it in your inner thighs when you're bringing your hips up. And you're like, why would I feel it here? Because you're actually doing adduction in the legs. It just looks different because we're all abnormal. That's why when people are like, what muscles are you using? We're like, well, we can guess based on the normal functioning body, but we're not using it in a normal functioning way. Yes, Kindle.
So I normally have an awkward feeling in my feet when I do this anyway, but it's very, very minimal. And when we were doing it really slowly, I totally felt all that awkwardness in my feet. My feet wanted to move. And I don't know if that's the shape of the femur bone in the hip or if I'm just going over too much.
I would say, unless I could be there with you, I can't tell for sure, but I would say by awkward, do you mean dangerous? Okay, good.
No, not dangerous. It's just my feet want to move the direction that my leg does. So that's why I don't know if I'm just overdoing the rotation in the hip, from the hip.
It might be fine. Like, does the support, like, I'm guessing you mean that the dangling leg wants the foot. That's normal. You know why? Because you're moving your whole leg, and so your foot can go. It's fine. So if your foot wants to move out, to turn out, that's totally fine. It's like a dead foot. It's just kind of like, it's got to go with you, because otherwise you would be using muscles in a different way. And, you know, I just don't know if it's important enough. If you were going to be showing your feet, you might want to place them, but right now it's just a dead foot. Is that what you mean?
Yes, because
Okay,
I've
yeah.
watched your feet for that particular thing, and I'm like,
Yeah.
why is her feet so
Why
still?
don't her feet? What's happening? Let's see. Boom. I think I'm just keeping my foot at the outside edge of the foot on the floor so that I'm kind of hiding that it's got nothing going on. So what she means, so for the star of the show, this hip, my foot, I can feel the inside of the foot kind of coming up. Boom. You can probably see it there. Then I bring the weight to the front. And then it kind of rolls. You see my dead big toe. So I'm just kind of leaving it there so that it doesn't have a life of its own that I wouldn't want it to have. Which happens with figure eights, you guys. You just wait until you get dead foot drag. That's always a good time. We could do that next if you want. We're all prepped and ready for it. So let's do that actually, so we can not have the dead foot drag. So, and if we didn't get to your question, please put it in the chat. I'll see if I can get to it. Okay, so that we don't have a dead foot drag. Let me close this. And, you know, there are some things that I feel like sometimes people will point the toe and try to make the leg pretty when they're doing it. But you know what? I think it's just dressing up a dead foot. That's totally my opinion. Totally, I'm like, you can put as much makeup on that as you want. It's still dragging the foot around. It's totally my opinion. But I feel like okay, let's talk about what it is first. So we're gonna do the back, up, front, up, back, up, front, up. So what that is, the hip starts up and it goes down and back. That we discovered there is a down pivot, and that's it. Down pivot, then you come up, back to center, then down pivot, up, center, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I will get this year. I've avoided this for 30 years. So if when you go do a down pivot to the back, the foot comes front. When you do a down pivot to the front, the foot goes back. If there is intentional placement of the natural foot, I do not feel that it is a dead foot. I feel like it's a foot that's back and then front and then back and then front. You can do a smaller one someday. We'll be able to leave it in place by using the back leg. That shit's killer right there. So let's do this. We're gonna go down pivot to the back, bring it up, down pivot to the front, bring it up, back, up, front, up, back, up, front, up, back, up, front, up, other side. Whew. So, reminding yourself, there's this back and front thing that's going to happen. So we're going to start up. You're going to go a down pivot to the back. Bring the hip up. Pivot front. Hip up. Back. Up. Thanks for letting me see your feet. Front. Up. Back. Up. Front. Yay, thank you. Up. Back. Up. Oh, so challenging. I think it's worth it though. I think it's beautiful. And when somebody stands there and nothing moves but their hip, it's worth it. But dang, it's challenging. So going back to the other side, we just used the front leg. And since this year has been the year of the twist, I've been trying several things. We don't even really have to move the front foot much if we use the back leg. So if we go back, up, front, up, back, up, front, up, back, up, front, up, use the leg, back, up, twist, front, up, other side. Nice and solid. So you're gonna bring the hip up, twist using the supporting leg, down, up, twist, up, twist, down, up, twist, front, up, twist, down, up, twist, down, up, twist, down, up, twist, down, up, and down, up, down, up, down, up. Oof. Jeez, that's all I can do, you guys. So yeah, if you can, I think either of those is fine, either using the front foot in an intentional way, or using, if you use the back foot more, we won't need to use the front foot as much. But that makes my hands into claws for now. I won't be performing that anytime soon. Whoa, there's stuff in the chat. I'm just watching, but I'm, okay. Sweating from watching. Okay, yay for epiphanies, yes. Oh, good. What was the aha? You had an epiphany, reabduction and adduction. Oh, good, good. Yes. Yeah, it's good times. That's exciting stuff. Yay for epiphanies. Okay, good. They were comments. All right, let's see then. What I think I would like to do after all that struggle is let us do something that we know-ish, but is always hardish. So what is always challenging and goes away immediately is ribcage figure eights on the door plane. So let's work on sliding on the up floor, on the top floor. So we're gonna slide to one side horizontally. And then, okay, Cecily, we're gonna just take shoulders for a ride, okay? They're not gonna move on their own. They're gonna go squeeze from the bottom half. Oh. Oh. And then we're gonna go horizontal to the other side. And then lift. That side up. Keeping the head relatively up. Here we go. And across. And then slide that side up. And across. And up. Oh, where do I put my head? And across. So I was lamenting. Recently I was like, is it age? Why are my ribcage figure eights not like they used to be? They used to feel like they were so big. And so I watched some videos and I'm like, oh, because you're going like this. Yeah, it's easy if you pitch forward, Brycey. So in the old days, I would get a lot of size and intensity by coming off my center. So if you want it to be bigger for 1 or 2 counts, you can go for a moment. Just know that you're not going to get as much juice. So let's bring the arms out of it for a moment. If you want to balance something on your head, like your iPhone or something, to make sure you're on top of it. Here we go. We're just going to let the arms float, side, up, and side, up. So in a moment, after we're kind of stretched out and warmed up on the sides, we'll bring the metronome into it. Whatever that thing is that you're balancing, imagine that you're pushing the top of your head into it, if that makes sense. Across, up, across, up. See how still you can keep your pelvis. Across, up, across, and up. Okay. Take a forward bend and we're going in. Oh, and there it went. All right, here we go. So get your posture. Contract the low belly. Ribs are up. Shoulders are relaxed. And 5, 6. Here we go. Moving slowly for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hold and correct. So you're gonna check yourself out a little bit. And then up, 2, 3, 4, hold. Across, 2, 3, 4, hold and correct. And up. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh gosh. And Now, let's do this one more time. Vertical. Horizontal the other side. Squish, squish. And vertical. Now 2. So we're gonna go 1. Oh, if I count it that slow, it's still a 4. And then up. And then across. And up. And see if you can keep your hands in the same spot. Across. 3, 4, up. Across. Smushing in the front and up. Now lift the wrist and press yourself across. And then lift the elbow as you go vertical. And as you lift that elbow, the other wrist is going to come up. And press. 2, 3, 4, up. Oh, it's already up over here. And across. Up. Across. And up. Now 2 for real. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press. Up. Press. Elbow up. Horizontal. Vertical. Horizontal. Vertical. Wah! Horizontal. Okay. One more. Oh, I said okay like we're done. One more on each side. Sorry. And then arms up. And coming down. Yay. There we go. That's the juice. That's the juice right there. Coming up. Okay. So, I don't know if anyone else got high from that, but I did. I don't know who hid the drugs in the intercostal muscles, but somebody did. I swear. Squeeze and soak, I'm like, wow. All right. So, for our last trick, I think before we stretch, go ahead and do some level changes and warm up your ankles and your knees. Right, June? Did you put my yoga mat somewhere? You know where it went? I don't know where I put it since last week. You're always hiding my stuff. Okay. So we're going to do Cab Maya, which is a never-ending punch in the face. So starting, we're just going to walk. And boom, boom, boom. And walk. And walk. And then somebody needs to teach us that Snapchat walk. And going back. And back. Snapchat figured out my age, and now it's sending me all these age positive things. I'm like, I don't need a pep talk. Shut up. Why do you think I need a pep talk? So funny. How old do you think I am? Like, why are we obsessed with age? We're as old as we are. We're all older than we have ever been. Who cares? And go back. And yeah. Okay, after this one, see, this is the crux of the problem for me right there. All right. So now adding the Maya, of course, which I do not believe that name is going to change. It was named after a very nice lady, Maya Medwar, and I'm sure she would feel that it was reductive, but she's not around. So she can't tell us not to. Plus, it makes us all know who she is, which I appreciate. So we're going to go and down, down, down. That's nice. Up, down, down, and down. Keep going, stepping forward. And wah! Down, down, down. Coming up, down, down, down. Now going back. And right. Big left, big right. And you can come flat on those if you want. And left. Whoa. And woo. Going forward. And wah. And one more going back. And boom, wah, boom, boom. Last one. And okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. So the way I was doing it was like trying to elevate on one to
Yeah.
come and step forward. But I noticed you're doing it kind of like you're on both legs. You're on
Yeah.
both feet for the balance. And I like it because it kind of helps with the gooiness of like the balance that's involved in all of that. But I didn't know if that's
Well, there's
because
what one wants to do and there's what one can do today. And what one wants to do is and boom, 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 and boom. You know, I love that whole coming up on one foot, but I have not been drilling or practicing balancing. So it's more like is what's happening right now. But when it goes fast, it's easy to boom, boom. Oh, I'm sorry, did I scare you? I didn't have to show them my feet. Can you go over here? Thank you. We're like an old married couple now. Get over there. Thanks. Thanks a bunch. Okay. And boom, boom, boom. And I really like the 1 foot if it's possible, but going that slow, it was not possible. That being said, if it feels better, if you like it, there's no harm in using both feet. There's nothing wrong with doing both. If it makes you feel gooier and more stable, then do it.
no, that totally makes sense. It's the speed. If it goes,
Yeah.
if we're slow, it's super hard to be like,
I was
you know, like,
screaming inside the whole time.
yeah.
Yeah, screaming and well, when I'm alone, I scream inside and get mad. When I'm with you, for some reason, it's fun. I don't know what the difference is. I'm like, look, you guys, this is hard. When I'm alone, I'm like, why don't you know this yet? It's so, what is that? So yeah, let's try it fast so you guys can feel the difference for your own body today. Here we go. 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Oh, I went rogue. We're gonna do 4 forward. 1, 2, wah, and 3, whoa, and 4, then 4 back, and boom, 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 again, boom, 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 pew, pew, pew. And yeah, at the end there, I can't even fast at the end going back. It's like, ugh. Okay, let's do a forward bend and put it all together and then stretch. So let's see, we did figure eights, and more figure eights. So let's see, what if we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. So you guys know, if I remember those transitions, it'll be a miracle. Let's try it. 5. So we'll do 1/8 of each one if we can. And we can all transition in different ways. So it'll be, it'll be figure 8 for an 8. And then it felt really nice to just go into sidewinder for an 8. And then sidewinder come up into a figure 8 on one side. On that last 7, 8, just get over the other side somehow, bring your arms down for that side. And then let's stay on that side. It'll be easier to go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and do 1/8 of these. 7, 8, and back. Let's see how that goes. And oh yeah, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Whew. I don't mean to be doing Marty twists, you guys. It's so automatic. Oh, well, you can do it that way too. Thank you, Jan. Oh, you guys are probably on that side. Last one. Yeah. 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 8, back, front, back, front, prep. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, and the forward bend. There we go. Woo. Okay, we'll just stay here for a moment. Make sure we've done a lot of asymmetrical lateral stuff, so don't go into the deepest forward bend of your life. Just gentle rounding of the low back. And then lead with the ribs to come all the way up. Whew. All right, go ahead and get your yoga mat. Is it in here, Juniper? Is that where it is? I should put this on you for a while, see what we hear. Would you like the microphone? Would you like it? Would you like it? Mm-hmm. There it is. Yay! That's right where it was supposed to be. That never happens. Phew. My goodness, that's not gonna work. So far away.
We can see you in the mirror
Can you?
too. Yeah.
Okay. That worked, and I can get closer that way. Okay. All right. So let's see. Oh, I still want to stretch what we just worked, but we probably need to do some stabilization first. Okay, let's do just a little stabilization first. Oh, you need my. It would help if I had my microphone on. Right, June? You want to sniff this? She's gonna sniff it. As soon as she made the sniff sound and she heard the bump, she stopped moving. Like, what the hell? Oh, Jess. oh my goodness. Okay, so first we're just gonna relax. So stepping the feet nice and wide. Just bring your hands to the sides of your legs and then rock your weight forward and back to make sure that your weight is on both the ball of the foot and the heel. Take a deep breath in and then just slide the legs, slide the hands down either side of your legs. And we're just gonna hang out here. So shake your head no. And then just find a way to arrange your arms so that they're comfortable. You can cross them and let them hang. And you're gonna have just a little tiny bend in the knees. So this is sort of an uncoiling procedure. You'll feel, if you're anything like me after all the work we just did, everything's a little stiff. So just kind of, just like taffy or honey or something, just allow like the honey to drip off the spoon. Just sort of lengthen out towards the floor. A little bend in the knees. And deep breath. Okay. And then just release your arms if they're not released already. And then come up halfway, or a little more, just so you could see me if you would like. And we're gonna just take the hands and squeeze the arms together, but don't try to bring your arms too far up overhead. So first just squeezing your arms straight and stretching up toward the ceiling. Take a couple deep breaths. And then start to stretch the arms in the direction they're already going. And that may mean they come down toward the floor, but that doesn't matter so much. What matters is that you're feeling your edge. And relaxing into it. Okay, on your next inhale, come up and just let your hands naturally come down toward the small of your back as you come up. And then come to sitting on your mat. And if you have a belt or a skirt or anything on, now would be a good time to remove it. Oh yeah, there's the floor. That's nice. What? Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of bridge. A little bit of bridge. So just bring your feet about hip distance apart. We never got to back bending. I don't know what I think I can do in this amount of time, but it's not as much as I'd like, that's for sure. Okay, so if you guys do petition, I haven't looked on Facebook, then that's all we will do. It looks like one workshop, one series, one direction of movement. That could be super fun. Okay, so from here, you're just gonna go to imprint and then back to neutral a couple of times. Reach up toward the ceiling. Tuck the chin just a little bit. And you're just feeling the low back come into the floor. And then release and come back to neutral. And now clasp your hands together. And in bridge pose, commonly people will come up onto the tops of the shoulders. That's one way, but since we're working on glute and abdominal stabilization, we're just gonna go straight line from the shoulders to the knees, rather than like a bowed bridge. So take a deep breath in. And first, contract the low belly and just exhale, go to imprint. Lengthen the low back. Then as you inhale, press the feet down, lift the hips off the floor, roll the low back up, mid back up. Keep the upper back on the floor a little bit so you're just a straight line. And then exhale, rolling all the way down. You're gonna go through imprint back to neutral. Okay. Bring the shoulders off the floor, interlace the fingers. Well, they're already interlaced, but reestablish that. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press the low back into the floor. Then inhale, roll up. And press the glutes and bring the ribs down. So your upper back's going to be down. And exhale, roll all the way down. Okay, now you're going to do the same thing, but with the arms on the floor. So keep the shoulders as out of it as they were when you were interlacing the fingers. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, imprint. Inhale, roll up. This time, exhale, stay here. Inhale, press the hips up. Exhale, roll down all the way through. Inhale, you're in neutral, prepare. Exhale, imprint. Inhale, roll up and hold. Stay here as you exhale. Inhale, if it helps to grab your glutes, you can, and push your hips up. Up, 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 squish. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, feel the low back come to the floor as one at a time you bring both of your knees toward your chest and rock your knees back and forth. Okay, go ahead and roll up. We're gonna practice relaxing in a moment, but first, come up to sitting. Then bring the arms forward. And then exhale, you're gonna roll all the way down. And then bring the arms overhead as you inhale. Exhale, bring the arms up and over, tuck the chin, bring the shoulders off the floor, come all the way up. Inhale, bring the arms up at the end. And then exhale, arms parallel to the floor, and then roll back. Inhale the arms overhead at the end, and you can still hold the imprint. And then exhale, press the low back into the floor, arms come up and over, and then peel off the floor. Then sit up on the sit bones, arms up. And then exhale, the arms parallel, contract the low belly, rolling all the way down. Bring the arms up overhead as you inhale. Exhale, one at a time, bring both your knees toward your chest and wrap your arms around your knees. Okay, and then just stretch your legs straight out. Bring your hands to the floor with the palms up. And take a deep breath or two. And then the next time that you exhale, Just let out all of the air. And then completely let go of controlling the breath. And relax your feet and your ankles. Relax your shins and your calves and your knees. And soften in the thighs and the hamstrings and deep in the hips. Relax the belly. Relax the low back. And soften between the shoulder blades and across the chest. Relax the shoulders. And the arms and the hands. And then deeply relax the muscles in the neck and feel your head sink back into the floor. The muscles in the front of the neck and around the throat and jaw, they soften and relax. Relax your face and your scalp. And relax all of the muscles around your eyes. And just feel your brain relax. Like actually feel your brain meat relax. And then on your next exhale, just completely soften and let go. Just sink into the floor, feel the support from the floor. And allow yourself to soften a little more with each exhale. And then on your next inhale, take a deep breath in and stretch however you want. And then roll onto one side and come up. Yay. Okay, so we'll just have a little transition. And see you back here in a minute for some slow dancing. Okay, let me see what we got. Pants back on. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay, that's good. Okay. That was. So I have Nikki. Yay! Improv twinkle lights. That's awesome. I tried to get my snap filter to work on, at least for you guys today. I don't know if any of you signed up for or signed on for the live on Datura online, but it started out with a little glitchy. It worked last night. I swear it worked fine last night. And then today it wouldn't let me have my little sparkle time. I was so mad. And then I couldn't get it set up for this either. So no snap filters for me. But what's that? I love the rainbow hair one. I was like, why can't I have sparkles and purple hair for this talk? That's what I would like. But we'll figure it out. Maybe it's just too much for live streaming. Okay, so let's see. We got Nikki, Lynette, Ellie, Jess, Sharon. Oh, Cecily, that's awesome. I love it when people fall asleep. Okay. Yay, see, perfect, exactly. You didn't fall asleep, you woke up. Oh my God.
The sun just went down here, and I don't know if you guys are gonna see me because I don't have good lighting in my house. So I'll do the best I can with the lighting I have.
Okay, worst case scenario, we all just dance.
I don't have to lead though, because I'm noticing that it's getting dark and and if I move it this way, it's super like.
Oh yeah. How about we do this? I'll switch you and Nikki. You go first in case the sun goes down in 3 minutes. How's that?
It already went down, but it's just
Well,
so dark.
we got a little bit of you left, so here.
Okay.
We're gonna do the same playlist.
Oops.
I need to switch myself over. Okay, so the way that we do this is it usually takes me a minute to get the music going. So
Okay.
as soon as you hear me, give me a thumbs up and then I'll spotlight you.
And this is all slow, gooey, right?
It's not that slow. It's slowish. The one we've been using is slowish. There's some fast in there, but you can dance it slow.
يا مغرمين يا عاشقين من زي مين يا مغرمين يا مغرمين يا عاشقين من زي مين يا مغرمين مين مين من زي مين يا مغرمين يا عاشقين من زي مين يا مغرمين يا مغرمين يا عاشقين من زي مين يا مغرمين مين مين من زي مين حبيت جميل ملوش مثال في رقته رمشه كحيل ولا الغزال في نظرته حبيت جميل ملوش مثال في رقته رمشه كحيل ولا الغزال في نظرته وجبينه نور ولا البذور وشعره ليل لكن جميل وجبينه نور ولا البذور وشعره ليل لكن جميل قلبي هواه وارتاح إليه وبقيت معاه مشغول عليه ده فرحتي واسمتي من الحياة وجنتي في دنيتي طول الحياة ده فرحتي واسمتي من الحياة وجنتي في دنيتي طول الحياة وقربه كان حلم الزمان يا مغرمين يا عاشقين من زي مين يا مغرمين يا مغرمين يا عاشقين من زي مين يا مغرمين مين مين من زي مين
You're muted.
All right. Where's my picture? There it is. Okay. So. Whew. I just saw what Cecily wrote. I woke up when Arby said, okay, let's go. Otherwise, I might have been out on the floor for a while. Hey, that has happened. I've left people on the floor at the end of intensives and like, okay, I'll just leave that there. I guess you needed the rest, huh? Okay. All right, well, does anyone have anything they would like to say or ask before we wrap this series, which there will be another one again someday. We just don't know when that will be.
Can I request a thing?
Yeah.
The opening sequence, I know it's not taffy business, but I forgot to ask the other day and I forgot to record it. I just can't seem to memorize the sequence, the opening sequence. Just, yeah, I think maybe because I'm doing it when I'm tired and then I don't remember it because it doesn't get to sink in before I gotta go to work or something. Like we've done it a lot and I just can't remember it.
When you don't have to memorize it, I know my brain is like, that's cool. I don't have to memorize it. I'll just follow along. Cecily, do you have a recording of it? And there might be one that, do you have one already?
Yeah, I think I must. I can look through and try to find a good one.
I'll try to find one too. I could probably just grab one. Actually, Cecily, don't worry about it because I think, because I've been recording these so that I can check the sound and the video quality after the fact. So I probably got at least one in there where I make it all the way through. Let's see if I can find it. Let me write that down.
And I do have a video also from the last time we were able to get together at DaturaCon. I have a video of it that's what I learned off of, and I don't think there were any oofs in there.
Oh, that would be great. Could you put it in the Trello board? Then everybody can access it. That would be great. That would be great. And then you don't have to find any specific things. And just so you guys know, the sequence for that isn't going to change, but the music is, as you know, because that's a Montauban and I can't have it. He charges like $10 billion for licensing his stuff. So yeah, that one will change, but the sequence it feels very set now. Feels like I just need reminders to go to my edge with that thing. That's all. But yeah, and I think there is going to be an arm flow sequence, but it's not going to be part of the opening sequence at this point. So, do you guys have anything else? Oh. So, I was feeling the same way. So Carla just wrote in here that she wasn't feeling very well, and then she had some tea and danced a little bit and feels better. I wasn't feeling well either before class. It's just like Becky. And but yeah, it doesn't take long, man. Little music and all your little faces. Look at your faces. I really like these faces. So yeah, I definitely feel better. Now I'm ready for bed. Yeah, right? Man,
I'm really gonna miss waking up at 5 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Rachel.
I'm gonna miss it too.
It's been like months, I feel like I've been doing it. Now I gotta wait.
This is the beginning, the shadowy figure. Hey, what happened to that dog? It's still there? I don't know how many of you were in that morning class when this dog showed up. It's still here. It's a she, right?
Yeah, she's so cute. She's been with me since November and her owner's in prison. So I'm trying to convince him to let me keep her. I found the owner. I don't know the owner. I found the owner, but he won't, I don't know. It's drama, but she's so sweet.
Look at her. Oh my God. So for those of you that weren't in the November warning series, this dog just showed up and was like, "You're my owner now."
Yeah, and she's been so snuggly and cute and awesome and amazing. She's a healer. So I'm hoping I get to keep her. I don't think her owner's getting out of prison anytime soon. That's what I was told. So
Oh my God, look how still she is. She's just like,
I know she falls asleep in my arms. I'll do therapy sessions with my kids online, and she'll be wearing the, you know, the filter, so she'll be like a pig dog. But then she just like falls asleep in my arms. But they love her because she's just like cute.
she's not snuggly.
Oh, my dog, this dog is, oh my gosh, she snuggles so hard. She's helped me so much. There's so much like sadness throughout stuff. I'm like, oh, yeah, healer.
She does let me snuggle her after she's gone to bed.
That's good.
But that's the only time I'll get to be like, hi, since you're not working right now, because she's always Paula, before you go, we have a quarterly meeting at Little Scarab, and Little Scarab, so the whole business is me and Tracy and Colette and Brittany and Morgan. And so every quarterly meeting, we have a victory when we give our report, we're like, this is my victory, something that was hard for me. And then we have a victory for a customer, a victory for somebody that we're working with. And it's, you know, easiest to say customer. And 2 of them did victories for you, Paula. I just wanted to tell you because of your Instagram positivity, and they were both talking about like how positive and how like go get them you are in all of your Instagram posts. So I just thought that you would want to know before you go that 2 out of 5 Little Scarab employees agreed. I thought it was cute. Someone was like, mine is also for Paula. That's so funny. So yeah, just had to tell you.
Thank you. You made my day. my entire day.
I'm not on Instagram. I need to go see them, but apparently you're making lots of people's days. So that's super cute. So I want to start again on Tuesday, but I can't. I'll figure something out. I don't think I can go. Now that we've done this, I'm like, I can't go months without seeing you guys. So we'll figure it out. Well, I'll see you at DaturaCon, worst case scenario. We have
the backbend thing might happen in May or June, right? Or is that way off? Backbend series, maybe.
I don't know if you guys have started. I haven't gone
in there.
Well, that looks like we might have some in June then. Yay! Okay, that makes me happy. I'm glad you said that. My shirt's falling off. Guess that means it's time to go. Say bye to Bruce, you guys. All right. Mwah. Then I'll see you in June. Bye. I'm gonna leave this on for a little while in case you guys want to say anything to each other. Mwah.
Thank you, everyone. It's been really nice learning with
all of you.
And
Thank you.
Maybe God.
It was amazing to dance with you. Maybe we can keep the improv alive. We can make another improvised section all together. Maybe one day.
I think
Why
let's
not?
post about some times that would be good, because I would love to check in and keep doing some of this. I don't really have a lot of other people around to do the improv with, and it's just been great for me to try to work on some of this.
So useful, and it was amazing. I love dancing with you.
I love dancing with you
Let's
too.
do it.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Grazie.
Gracias.
Ciao.